Welcome to Freshwater Tanks. Today we're reviewing the Aquatek CO2 Paintball Regulator. Alright, so let's get to it. The good things about this regulator is that it's reliable. The solenoid I have had no issues with the solenoid turning on and off. It has two gauges. It has a pin as a knob to turn how much CO2 you want going into the tank. Really this regulator was meant for paintballs only, so it has a it's a black regulator, so it matches the color if you care about that. And that's about it. It's a really good regulator. It's not really wide like most regulators are. It's kind of sleek. You could put it away in the corner or something. And that's the good things about this regulator. The bad things about this regulator is that, or the issues I had with this regulator is that the knob is kind of sort of inaccurate. I don't want to twist it and show you guys right now because it was kind of hard to put it on this bubble rate, but it's kind of a bit hard to adjust. I wish that Aquatek would make it more accurate, and yeah. And the other issue is that the two gauges, for some reason, the gauge that shows how much pressure is in the CO2, which is what I believe. If anyone knows, if I'm wrong, correct me. But this is showing at this red zone, which is wrong, because the amount of CO2 in this tank should be at least in the green area. Because I refilled this CO2 tank 20 ounce like 2 days ago, so that's I believe it's an issue. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be showing how much CO2 is in the tank, but yeah. The other issue is that when you try to tighten this regulator to the tank itself, to the paintball tank, you kind of scratch up the paint. I wish they would like maybe kept this part silver, but yeah, that's an issue that I had. It kind of got scratched up because I used a wrench, right, to tighten it, which is alright, guys. To sum it up, my overall opinion about this regulator is that it's a very good regulator. I'd give it 4.5 out of 5 just because the gauge is kind of acting up. The knob that adjusts the amount of CO2 is a bit inaccurate, and that's about it. Those two issues are not a deal breaker. This is definitely a well built regulator that won't fail on you. Especially I would make this a must buy for people who want CO2 for small tanks, small planted tanks, because it is a small setup, and you could just fill up CO2 and just use the regulator. You don't have to really do much maintenance on it. I just want to point out that this bubble counter doesn't come with the regulator. I bought that separately. You just have to attach the tubing to the nut over here, and yeah, that's my overall opinion about it. It's a very good regulator that comes with a solenoid. That's a bonus, especially people who don't want to spend too much money or want a lot of CO2 in their tanks. I usually refill this paintball tank for about $5 in my local paintball store. And yeah, this is a really good regulator. Alright guys, before I end this video, I just want to say that if you have any questions about CO2 or how this CO2 benefits your aquarium, why do you need CO2 in your aquarium, I'll be making a video about CO2 in general, of why you would need it. It's a necessity. I believe it's a necessity for anyone who's serious in this hobby, or if you want your plants to just thrive. And yeah, so, and also I'd like to add that I've just aquascaped, there's a sneak peek right there. I just aquascaped Fluval Edge 6 gallon, and I'll be making a video about that, how to aquascape for beginners. It'll be exciting making that video. I hope you guys will subscribe, because a lot of content is coming into freshwater tanks. Alright guys, thanks for watching.